Zoran's Introduction to Rosicrucianism. Greetings, young adventurers. I am Zoran the Dragon, your wise and whimsical guide through the mystical realms of spiritual science. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the profound and mystical tradition of Rosicrucianism. Accompanying us on this enlightening adventure is the brilliant Dr. Robert J. Gilbert, whose wisdom will help us understand the principles and practices of the Rosicrucian tradition. Zoran the Dragon's quote, "True spiritual connection is not found through external authority, but through the awakening of our inner light and direct communion with the divine." Zoran the Dragon. Zoran's dialogue with Dr. Robert J. Gilbert. Zoran, greetings, Dr. Gilbert. Today, our young readers are eager to learn about Rosicrucianism. Can you share your insights on the origins and core principles of this mystical tradition? Dr. Gilbert. Absolutely, Zoran. Rosicrucianism is a mystical, esoteric tradition that emerged in the early 17th century. It is based on the teachings of Christian Rosicrucius, a legendary figure who is said to have traveled the world and studied various spiritual traditions. The core principles of Rosicrucianism emphasize personal spiritual transformation, direct experience of the divine, and the integration of wisdom from different spiritual traditions. Zoran, that sounds fascinating. How can one begin to explore and practice Rosicrucianism? Dr. Gilbert, the journey begins with self-awareness, meditation, and specific practices designed to awaken and nurture our spiritual being. Here are some key aspects. Awakening the central energy column. Zoran, how does awakening the central energy column help in connecting to spirit? Dr. Gilbert, the central energy column, often referred to as the central pillar, is a vital energetic structure within the human body that connects us to higher spiritual realms. By activating and strengthening this column through practices such as meditation, breathwork, and visualization, we can facilitate a direct flow of divine energy and enhance our spiritual perception. Self-observation and mindfulness. Zoran, what is the role of self-observation and mindfulness in Rosicrucianism? Dr. Gilbert, self-observation and mindfulness are essential practices in Rosicrucianism. They involve observing and understanding the contents of our thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. By becoming more aware of our inner processes, we can identify and release limiting patterns, paving the way for a clearer connection to spirit. Chakra activation and harmonization. Zoran, how do chakra activation and harmonization contribute to spiritual connection? Dr. Gilbert, chakras are energy centers within the body that correspond to different aspects of our being. Activating and harmonizing these chakras through techniques such as meditation, sound therapy, and visualization can help balance our energy and create a stable foundation for spiritual connection. The heart chakra, in particular, plays a central role in unifying our energy and facilitating direct communion with spirit, engagement with spiritual beings and guides. Zoran, how can engaging with spiritual beings and guides support our spiritual journey? Dr. Gilbert, engaging with spiritual beings and guides, such as angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters, can provide valuable insights, support, and guidance on our spiritual journey. Through practices such as prayer, meditation, and ritual, we can establish a connection with these higher beings and receive their wisdom and assistance. Practices for spiritual discernment. Zoran, what are some practices for developing spiritual discernment? Dr. Gilbert, spiritual discernment is the ability to distinguish between genuine spiritual experiences and illusory or misleading ones. Practices such as meditation, contemplation, and studying spiritual texts can help develop discernment. It is also important to cultivate a balanced and grounded approach to spirituality, integrating both inner experiences and practical knowledge. Integration of universal wisdom. Zoran, how does integrating universal wisdom enhance our spiritual connection? Dr. Gilbert, Rosicrucianism encourages the integration of wisdom from various spiritual traditions and teachings. By studying and incorporating the principles of different traditions, such as Egyptian, Indian, and Chinese spirituality, we can enrich our understanding and practice of connecting to spirit. This holistic approach helps us see the interconnectedness of all spiritual paths and enhances our ability to connect with the divine. Conclusion. Zoran, Dr. Gilbert, thank you for sharing these profound insights on Rosicrucianism. It is clear that by awakening our inner light, practicing self-observation, activating and harmonizing our chakras, engaging with spiritual beings, developing spiritual discernment, and integrating universal wisdom, we can establish a deeper and more meaningful connection with the divine. Dr. Gilbert, it has been a pleasure. Zoran, remember, the journey to spiritual understanding is one of continuous learning and growth. By embracing the principles and practices of Rosicrucianism, we illuminate the path to our true selves.